Last January, my friend at Saka Bhayangkara and me held a camp at Margarana campsite. We were very enthusiastic about this activity. This camp was held for 3 days and we were divided into 5 groups. On the first day, we all gathered at the Tabanan police station to go together to the Margarana campsite by foot. During the trip, we sang and took a short break in several times. Finally, after a long journey, we arrived at the campsite after several hours of travel. At the campsite, we rested and had lunch together. After the break, we prayed together, then we did the opening ceremony of the camp. After that, we were given the material about scouting and there were several competitions held. During the midnight, we were woken up to look for the symbol of Saka Bhayangkara. With instruction in the form of a code given by our coach, we were required to be able to find the symbol. At that time, I was looking for the symbol of Saka with 3 of my friends. But in the middle of the trip, we saw a snake. At first, I ran away, but when I heard one of my friends cried, I returned to that place. After my friends climbed down, we continued the search. After getting the symbol, we were ready to go back to sleep. On the second day, we woke up in the morning, then exercised bravely, then took a shower. After we had finished the shower, we prayed together, then had breakfast together. Then we continued the activity in the form of weight game. During the game, we faced many obstacles. For example, when we answered the passcode given by our coach, tried testing fluorescent water by closing our eyes, survival, crawled in the mud, and afterward we cleaned ourselves in the river. After we arrived at the campsite, we cleaned our body and had lunch, and we were given time to rest. In the evening, we created our the campfire and the inauguration ceremony. The ceremony was held at midnight and in a state of silence. The last day, we got ready to go home, but before we prayed first, then did the closing ceremony. After that, we were allowed to take pictures together and then we went home together. This activity was indeed trying, but it provided valuable lesson and very pleasant experience.